We have some exciting breaking news about UFD and a new product from channel sponsor Ledger we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But first, thank you for joining me. Thanks for being part of the UFD Duster community. You are important. Don't forget, please retweet this. Let's get the word out to more and more people. And horns up, Dusters. Breaking news from Ez the Duster, hot off the presses, literally minutes before we went live. So I apologize for being a few minutes late, but this is exciting for us within the UFD community. Let's go out and look at what Ez shared with us. And it's our most recent social dominance update, but UFD has re-entered the top 10 in social dominance among all meme coins in the entire Milky Way galaxy. Currently holding the 10th position, and in pump.fun category, we're ranked number 3rd. So guys, we did it. We cracked the top 10 again of all meme coins in existence in the world. And we know there's probably been like 15 million or 12 million of them created. Last we checked, there were like 18.6 million cryptocurrencies in the world. We know that Pump Fun created like 11.5 million coins over the last 18 months. And we are in the top 10 when it comes to social dominance. Okay. When compared to the leading coins based on price and market cap in both the overall meme coin category and pump.fun ecosystems, the market cap of the top token in the overall meme coin category, that would be our friends at Doge, is 762 times larger than that of UFD. The market cap of the leading token in the pump.fun ecosystem, which is Pump, is 23 times larger than that of us. Guys, what you're doing is working. Take a step back. There's a reason why we want to consider this. We are in the top 10 in the world when it comes to social dominance. That is critically important. That is a big deal. The reason why is because community, social interaction is the number one factor over a long period of time that affects the value, the price of any cryptocurrency, of any meme coin. And we are killing it. That tells us where we are going. I was thinking last night, I was thinking about you, thinking about our community, and thinking about what we're doing. And I heard somebody, it was actually somebody talking about the silver price and the gold price. Like when anything shoots straight up, it always comes back down. It's like a basketball. And as I thought about us, I thought about what we are doing. And I know, right? We all want it today. We all want it yesterday. I'm with you. Okay. No doubt about it. However, what we're doing is like climbing a mountain, little by little by little by little, day by day, hoof by hoof. We move further and further up the mountain. And that's hard work, right? I went mountain climbing once. It was not a good experience in Ouray, Colorado, almost died. But nonetheless, we did make it to the top of several mountains, and it's hard work. It takes grit. It takes determination. But there's a big reward at the top. And just like building what we're building here with UFD, we know that every day, like when you're climbing a mountain, every step you take where you go up a little bit further, you get closer to the summit. And that's what we want to do with UFD. Little by little, that's not what we want to do. Oh, I misspoke. That's what we are doing with UFD, moving up and up and up. Hey, we have the best sponsors in the world, MoonPay and Ledger. And Ledger came out with a new product that I got to admit, I'm a little obsessed with. I've spent the last 2 days really digging into this exciting new product from Ledger. It's called the Ledger Recovery Key. I'm going to show you a picture of it. I'm actually going to be getting one here delivered within the next few days, so I'll be able to show it to you. But it is awesome. It's a little card where you're able to store your secret recovery phrase. This is the Bitcoin version of the Ledger Flex. Typically, you have your Ledger Flex or your Ledger Stacks, and then you have this, right? The paper recovery sheet where you keep your secret recovery phrase. And this new product, it's a card where you store your recovery phrase. It doesn't eliminate this, but it's a big complement, and I think adds another layer of security. Let's dig in a little bit here. I'll show you what it is. And for those of you that own a Ledger Flex or a Ledger Stacks, there's a free offer that I'm going to tell you about toward the end here. So let's head out to, this is a blog on the Ledger website. It's a technical overview of the Ledger Recovery Key. And as you can see over on the right, that's the Ledger Recovery Key. It's probably about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. It's a little bit smaller than the Ledger Flex device for those of you that own that. But the Ledger Recovery Key is an upcoming addition. It's actually been released now to our suite of recovery solutions. And there's a brief description here that I think really describes it well. It says, before you dive into this blog post, the Ledger Recovery Key is a PIN-protected backup card securely storing a copy of your 24-word secret recovery phrase. It features an embedded secure element chip powered by an operating system, the combination of which is certified from a security perspective. The Ledger Recovery Key communicates with NFC-supported Ledger devices. Ledger Recovery Key is a complement to, not a replacement of, the traditional recovery sheet that remains the recommended form of backup. So guys, this does not replace this, right? Your 24-word secret recovery phrase. But what it does is it gives you a card that has the phrase on it. It's PIN protected. Okay, and it communicates directly with your Ledger Flex. It does that through NFC, so it's not going through the internet, it's not going on the cloud or anything like that. But when I think about it, it's very interesting because right now, when you have just this and this, right, this is paper. The recovery key card, right, you can't take a pic, like somebody could take a picture of this, okay? You know the things that go on. You know my experience with crypto and the amount of ingenuity that some of the hackers can come up with. This, right, is paper. This also is not PIN protected. So while the Ledger Recovery Key, right, doesn't replace this, this would allow you to put this in an even more secure place and keep your recovery key, somewhere at your house. It's PIN protected. This is not PIN protected. You can take a picture, right? I showed you a picture of the Ledger Recovery Key. You can take a picture of it, right? But you can't get any information off of it. It's a really cool product. I'm I am super excited about it. I can't wait to get one here myself. They do have a free offer. Ledger put out a post this morning announcing the Ledger Recovery Key. And from my understanding, if you own a Ledger Flex or a Ledger Stacks, you can actually get the Ledger Recovery Key for free. I think you have to pay a small shipping charge. It's very exciting, right? It's a new layer of security, a new complement to what Ledger's already doing in terms of innovating within the crypto security arena. And again, I will have one here physically in my possession in the coming days. I'll show it to you. Ledger has been great. They've been great as a sponsor of Ron's Basement. But in terms of what they're doing for the overall crypto, I mean, they secure over 20% of the world's cryptocurrency. And people I have to joke around like this is the paper version. Again, you can't PIN protect this. This new Ledger Recovery Key is PIN protected, but I've heard stories and people were telling me, I'm like, well, where do you put this, right? And this is a blank one. Just want to show you that. I've heard all kinds of stories. I was laughing. Somebody told me to put it inside an empty deodorant container. So thank you, Ledger, again, for sponsoring us, but also for continuing to innovate and to help the world, the crypto world, right, move forward with new and innovative crypto hardware wallet security products. All right, guys, let's get back to UFD. Lots going on. Here's a funny video. Let's have some fun. This one I can't stop laughing about. Pacemaker shared it yesterday. And part of what we do in this community is have fun. Let me pull this up for you. We'll make it full screen. I love this guy. I really love him. He gave me a good smile. He's talking about unicorns, and let's see if this applies to us here in UFD.
Everybody always talking about that unicorns is for girls. First of all, your mama. How about that? And second, it's a horse with a sword on his head. That's gangster. And it's still got another 2-foot long sword betwixt its legs. And number 3, magic.
It's magic. Oh, look at his ear. Let's watch it one more time.
Everybody always talking about that unicorns.
Watch his right ear.
First of all, your mama. How about that? And second, it's a horse with a sword on his head. That's gangster. And it's still got another 2-foot long sword betwixt its legs. And number 3,
betwixt.
Magic.
It's magic. I love that guy. Whoever he is, whoever you are out there in the world of the internet, you are cordially invited to join me on a Unicorn Fart Test Ron's Basement live stream at any time. Don't you think it'd be great to get that guy down here? Huh? I mean, he is enthusiastic about UFD. Are you enthusiastic about UFD? Hey, guys, yes, you are, right? We're number 10 in the world, okay? When it comes to meme coin, social dominance is what the community is what determines the value of any crypto. You can argue with me all you like, but the smartest people I've talked to told me that what made Bitcoin what it is the grassroots community. The icing on top for us in Unicorn Fart Dust is we are the definition of grassroots community. We are aligned. We are perfectly working in conjunction with what the founding fathers of the crypto world wanted. Yes, I've learned a lot, okay? I can't sit down here and say I don't know nothing about crypto anymore and I'm just a boomer dev that did this as an experiment, which is all true. But man, I've dove in over the last 7 months, and I'll tell you what, I am more confident, more convinced than ever that of any other crypto out there, we are as aligned with the original ethos, the original framework of what the founding fathers of cryptocurrency set up for us. And that's exciting. That will generate value. It is generating value. I mean, we're number like 600. We broke the top 600 of all cryptocurrencies. I'm hearing about people from Fartcoin that are joining us, and we're not trying to steal people from other good crypto projects. People from, I'll show you, but people are joining us. Okay, it's a big deal what you're doing. Oh, by the way, let's all go out. Let's do a live Twitter tweet or X tweet, whatever you call it, and get the word out about UFD. So we're going to go find this. I'm going to my profile right now. We're doing this live. And here we are. All right. Here's the proof. There's the proof. That's us. That's us live. I'm talking. It's going to you. It's coming back through the internet, going through my phone. It's wild, the world that we live in. We're creating value. This is Web 3. Right now, guys, we're doing it. Web 3. It's crazy, man. 8 months ago, you would have said Web 3 to me, and I'd been like, Now I know it. I feel it. We are creating value. We are on the bleeding edge. We're at the tip of the unicorn horn in terms of what is going on in the world right now. Sometimes it can be a little bloody living on the bleeding edge. We know that. But man, we have faced everything. We have faced everything in the last 7 months. Do you know? And then I'll do the retweet. But that's a big deal about what's happened and what we have built in this community. We have walked through fire together. From day one, we were spawned in FUD. And then we had hacks. We had wallets drained. We've had FUD attacks like anything. Sorry, buttercups. We were born in FUD. FUD can't hurt us. That's like saying snow's going to hurt a snowman. Why does that not resonate? I say that like once a week and nobody ever repeats it, right? We were born in FUD, so FUD can't hurt us. That's like saying that snow can hurt a snowman. All right, I won't say it again. Let's do the retweet. Retweet, quote. This is a funny story. I'll just be completely honest. I got a great person that I work with at Ledger. Wonderful, right? Wonderful person. And he sent me a thing. This was like 2 months ago. And he was like, you could do this and then do a QT. And I'm thinking, what's a QT? I didn't know what a QT was. I was thinking Quick Trip. That's a chain of gas stations around St. Louis. And I thought, you know what? If you don't know, just ask him. So I sent him a message back and I said, excuse my lack of knowledge, but what's a QT? And he said a quote tweet. And now every time I say it, I feel like I'm smart. I'm going to do a QT right now of this. Here we go. All right. Hey, everybody in the crypto world. We are live right now in the basement talking about crypto and our number one favorite subject in the world, the unbelievable community of unicorn fart dust. Period. Everyone is welcome. Come join us right now. Exclamation point. All right, there it is. I don't know why you guys, I'm sorry. You don't, oh shoot. Now it's taking that in there. Hold on. Let me get rid of that last part. And I just did a QT. A quote tweet. I had to ask somebody else the other day. Oh, FB. Somebody sent me a DM and said, I just gave you an FB. And I'm like, a Facebook? I don't know. Hey, I'm 55 years old. I email him back. I said, I'm sorry. What does FB stand for? He said, a follow back. I'm like, cool, man. Thanks for the FB. I'll do a QT of your FB. Anyway, all right, let's go. Okay, hey, not only are we in the top 10 of all meme coins in the world when it comes to social dominance, that's a big deal, but also we got some news last night. We're back above 38,000. This came from our friends at BNN. Breaking, Unicorn Fart Dust holder count hits 38,200. Okay, guys, is that a big number? Yeah, we've been as high as 40,000, no doubt about it. But given the market that we went through, that is a big deal. But what makes it even more of a big deal is this. You, the people that are on here now, the people that are on the timeline, the core of our community has, number one, strengthened. Okay. There's this quality that you really can't measure, and it's called closeness. Do you feel closeness with your fellow Unicorn Fart Dust community members? You're darn right you do. Okay, you can't measure that. You can't quantify that, put a number on it. There's not a closeness meter that you can follow, but there is. You can feel it. We can feel it in our heart, and I can tell you that of those 38,000 people that we have right now, think about a giant football stadium full of 38,000 people compared to the 38,000 people that were in that football stadium 6 months ago. Okay. And they were wonderful people back then. They stole my heart. And a lot of you were in that football stadium, but the football stadium full of dusters right now, imagine all of us, 38,000 of us with our horns. Is your horn tingling? The 38,000 people now are much, much closer. We had one of our dusters that got sick the other day. Great guy. He was at the meetup, whatever. I've never seen an outpouring of love. We've got people doing wonderful things for people in the community all the time, helping each other out. Gimmicks, helping Amicorn with NFT projects. People are helping out one of the coolest, nicest people. I have a coin. I have a base. Coinbase UFD, the Burger Man, right? Who put out this hit song. We are closer. The 38,000 number is awesome, but we are two things: closer as a community, right, and quality. We call that CQ. Okay, what was the acronym we came up with the other day for Coinbase, Robinhood? Oh yeah, CRB. Right? They're going to want to join us. Look. Yeah, only what? 7% of the world's people own crypto. Okay. The other 93%, Coinbase, Brian Armstrong wants those people in crypto. President Trump wants those people in crypto. Those people are going to come to crypto because of quality. Coinbase, Robinhood, Binance are going to want to align themselves with quality projects. I'm not saying it's going to happen later this afternoon or tomorrow, but as we climb our mountain of quality every day, we get one day closer and closer, because the other people, the 93%, they want reliability. They want safe, right? We are proving Crypto can be reliable. Crypto can be safe. And there's other great communities, other great coins that are doing it as well. No doubt about it. And we will continue to align ourselves in mutually beneficial relationships with those coins. But the big boys, and we are shooting for the stars because we deserve that. What we have proved it yesterday, proving it right now, right? And our intention, right? Actions speak louder than words, are to continue to prove it tomorrow. Okay. All right. Let's go take a look at one of our in real life dusters. Right? That's a critical component. Murad says it, right? When people in the community are willing to come out, show their face, and talk about their passion and their love. And we got a guy who's really been stepping up lately. I want to show you a couple of his videos right now. This is Resilient Jack. Let's get up there so we can see his. Yeah, Resilient Jack. And I don't know where he is, but I don't believe he's in the United States. And he's got a couple short videos out. There he is. Let's get back here and hold on here. Let's share the right screen. There we go, guys. Now that brown screen will turn into Resilient Jack. Here we go.
Good morning, Dusters. Before
morning,
lunch,
Jack.
I'm putting in 100 pull-ups, 100 likes, 100 retweets, and 100 comments. Let's go. For supper.
I love that finger thing he does on his head. Okay, now let's see if he followed through. We'll go down here. Oh, Jack's got another video out. All right, Jack, we're ready for your update. Will he do the finger thing again? Let's find out.
Okay.
100
comments, 100 retweets, 100 likes. Done. Bam. Bicep up. What's up?
did it.
A little bit slacking on the pull-ups. I need to prioritize and UFD first. So I'm going to get those now. Bye, bye, bye.
All right. Oh, boy. Oh, you like that? Is that our new thing? Is that our secret handshake? Horns up, Dusters. Huh? Thank you, Resilient Jack. Okay. Not only is it Resilient Jack, but we have people joining us from other great communities. Again, we aren't looking to steal people from other great communities. I look at more as a compliment and alignment. I know we have people in our community that are also in SPX 6900. You know, right, that I like to speak. I think we have two mentors. We have Bitcoin as our mentor and Murad as a mentor. I have a lot of respect for Murad in the SPX 6900. Fartcoin whales have been joining us. We saw that the other day. I don't know, it was over $100,000 worth of UFD was purchased by a Fartcoin whale. Again, we're all for Fartcoin. We love the fact that Fartcoin has been so successful, no doubt about it. But we also have another a chill guy. This one came out yesterday, and it just reminded me of the fact that we are seeing people come to us from other we have a great relationship with FWOG, with Pingu, a number of different communities. We want the quality communities to go, but this came from, they did it again. They screwed up. Gosh darn it. It's not Whale Watch by Moby. It's Narwhal Watch by Moby. Anyway, Chill Guy Whale just bought into UFD, $6,000, but there's been a whole slew of people joining us. Let's not forget Whale Watch by Moby. Hold on here. Let's see how big they are. We really need them to change their name. Whale Watch, I think it's big. Yeah, 180,000 followers. Wow. I'm just joking around, Whale Watch by Moby. We appreciate everything you do, but it would be nice if you changed your name, maybe for a day, to Narwhal Watch by Moby. I'm sure they'll make that happen for us. But yes, we want to be aligned with the other quality communities. We want quality projects will bring more people, more of the boomers, more of the 93% of people that don't own crypto into crypto. Look, UFD is a huge opportunity within the crypto world alone, within the meme coin world. Everybody's watching us, and we love the current crypto people. In no way am I saying that the current crypto communities aren't quality, but there's this other massive opportunity. And think about how the world is changing right now. Right? In Washington, D.C., they're passing legislation feels like every week lately, right, that it's going to further the adoption of crypto. When they come into crypto, we need good quality communities that they can invest in, because it's a huge number of people and it's a huge amount of money. And crypto, when done right, has so much to offer, right? When it's done in a way that is in alignment with what the founding fathers of crypto set out, right? It is an awesome, awesome thing. Transparency, honesty, integrity, prosperity, right? All the things that are our mantra. Good attracts good. A safe, reliable project. Look, all we can control is UFD, and we're doing a great, great job of that. We are the bridge between crypto and the new people that were like me 8 months ago. Guys, I didn't own crypto. I didn't know what a crypto wallet was. It's true. It's true. When I watched a 10-minute YouTube video about how to create a meme coin on Pump Fun, and the guy said, you're going to need your wallet, I walked up those stairs. I came back down with my big brown leather Boomer wallet, my George Costanza wallet. Okay. There's a lot of new people out there, but it was easy. You know, I used MoonPay, right? I mean, it was an easy process. And thank you, MoonPay, for sponsoring the basement. I'm not here without MoonPay. That's the truth. You're not seeing me. We're not together. We're not kicking it in Web3 together had it not been for MoonPay. And I honestly think I'd heard the name, but I didn't really know. I got MasterCards big here in St. Louis. And I think one of my nephews, I know a lot of people that are managers and executives at MasterCard. I think maybe at one point they talked about MoonPay. But anyway, I did my own research and realized what a quality company it was. And it was my on-ramp from fiat into crypto. Me and like 30 million plus people in 180 countries. So thank you, MoonPay, for sponsoring us as well. Let's talk about how the world is changing. And it's just a real quick, interesting story. President Donald Trump this week is doing something that hasn't happened in 20 years. And I think this will impact the crypto market. Trump to visit the Federal Reserve, escalating campaign against Jerome Powell. This is big, guys. President Trump will visit the Fed on Thursday. That would be today. The White House said Trump has repeatedly criticized Powell for not cutting interest rates. Okay, this in purple, this is the first time in nearly 2 decades that an American president will be making an official trip to the central bank. Look, you may not realize this, and you're all like me, most likely. I'm 55 years old. There's always been the Fed. There's always been the paper fiat dollar. There were periods of time in the United States where we were on something called the gold standard. There were periods of time when we did not have a central bank. Andrew Jackson, at one point, abolished the central bank. What I'm saying is, as we move into this new crypto frontier that we are definitely moving into, look, you may not know this, but the reason I called this coin Unicorn Fart Dust is because for years, I would talk on my gold and silver YouTube channels about Bitcoin as being Unicorn Fart Dust. I said, it's nothing but Unicorn Fart Dust. And wow, it just hit me now. Now I'm saying we're baby Bitcoin, but nonetheless, and we are baby Bitcoin. During 2024, as I started to soften in terms of my thoughts and ideas about crypto, and took some heat from some people in the precious metals community, but there's a lot of people in the precious metals community that love crypto and love precious metals because we truly are brothers and sisters with each other. Our reasons why we love crypto and gold and silver are pretty much identical, with the exception that one's physical and one's digital. One's been around for 5,000 years. One's been around for 15 years. Nonetheless, the reality is we are going through a massive period of change right now in the world when it comes to money, when it comes to store of value. All right. It's happening in China. It's happening in India. It's happening in Russia. Right. This post-World War II Bretton Woods, which was the agreement that was set up just after World War II, that essentially made the United States the the reserve currency of the world. Things are changing like never, ever before. That includes crypto. And again, when crypto is done right, when it's aligned with the original framework set out by the original founders of the blockchain and crypto, it's a beautiful thing. But you know what? There's a big reason why we can be super excited about that, because the way the blockchain was set up with complete transparency, ensures that the good quality projects succeed, that honesty, integrity, and prosperity will lead to massive success. Hey guys, I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you coming down here in the basement, being part of the UFD community. Horns up, Dusters. Oh, let's do a 3-second smile. We saved the best for last. For those of you who are buttercups and you don't know what a buttercup is someone who's yet to own their first unicorn fart dust beans. When you buy your beans, you become a duster. And then after you're a duster and you hang out in the corral for a while, excuse me, and at night you go to the stable. That's so we can technically call ourselves a stable coin. You may decide that you want to be diamond hooved. And when you become diamond hooved, I'm reaching for it, Dusters. Hold on. Here it is. Right? You put your bean in the jug, and this jug represents all the unicorn fart dust beans that have ever been created, ever will be created in the history of the universe or the future of the universe. There's one UFD. This is it. These are all the beans. See that? 999 million. But when you, Buttercup, become a duster and then get your confirmation and become diamond hooved, you put your bean in the jug. As the community grows, okay, the jug doesn't get any bigger. And eventually we get a bean shortage, and then we get a bean monopoly! Do it. Get yourself a jug. Right? Yeah. A 1 billion bean shortage and then a beanopoly. It's all there. I hope your horn is tingling, because don't forget, we are the horniest, unicorn horniest community in crypto. We got a lot to look forward to, guys. I appreciate you being here. Have a great day. Be good to yourself, and I will see you soon.